Thank you. It is time to give your relationship a reboot now, and today we are talking about heartbreak and how to work on getting over it. Clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. Shannon J is here now. Great to see you. So many people can use this one.
This is a good one.
Not speaking for myself, of course. Heartbreak, you know, we've all been there. We've all been through the breakups. It's a lot more serious than we give it credit for sometimes.
It is. It is as painful for people as the death of a spouse, death of a loved one. And my wish is that society will eventually recognize the seriousness of it. When you're going through heartbreak, you are going to be feeling overwhelming sadness and despair. You may have a complete loss of enthusiasm for life. It's not uncommon to have symptoms of anxiety and depression. And also we can have physical symptoms of pain, even heartache in our chest.
Actual heartache.
Actual heartache.
So it's really true that you can have a broken heart.
Absolutely.
We always hear it takes time, right? Like everything takes time. Is that really the only solution?
Time certainly helps, but one of the biggest mistakes we make when we're going through heartbreak is to go on autopilot and assume that just waiting it out is our only option. In fact, the research has shown us that there are far more efficient, effective ways to cope with heartbreak and to really learn the lessons that it can afford us.
Okay, so give us some of those tips.
Okay.
News we can use.
Okay, so the number one thing I want people to do is really, first of all, recognize the seriousness of heartbreak. And like I said earlier, we need our people at that time. We need support. So reach out to your support system, make sure they know that you're struggling. This would be the time where if you need a sick day, you take the sick day. Be gentle with yourself. Recognize that you are going to not be your best self and you need time to rest. Number two, we want to lessen our feelings of love for our ex. Now, I want to preface this by this can sometimes make people feel disloyal, what I'm about to describe. So we're going to do something that research has found to be hugely effective called negative reappraisal. And you need to understand that you're not being disloyal, you're not being cruel. What you're actually doing is balancing out the very idealistic thoughts that you get flooded with during a breakup. When you're breaking up with somebody, the same parts of your brain get activated that are activated in addicts going through real drug withdrawal. You're going to have cravings. You're going to have motivation to connect with your partner, to reach out to them. You're going to be flooded with idealized memories of the relationship and of your partner. So you actually have a very inaccurate perception of what the relationship was when you're going through this intense time. If you can recognize that, then it makes it easier to, every time you have an idealistic thought, I want you to write down a list of all of the pet peeves you actually had about your partner, all of the negative memories, all of the challenges of the relationship, compromises you had to make, times you felt your values were compromised, times you felt you were mistreated, times you dreamed of freedom. I want you to remind yourself of that, take a picture of that list on your phone and pull it out whenever those flooding type idealistic memories come back. That is the road to recovery.
That's actually a great idea. Or call your best friend who's heard all about it
I'm
for
sure
years
they'll
and
remind
years,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Dr. Shannon J, thank you so much. Always
Thanks for having
useful
me.
information. Appreciate having you. And you can find out more information about Dr. J by going to kcalnews.com and click Seen on TV.